Hi guys, so I was asked the question. I just got certified in microblading and I'm really nervous to tattoo people's faces on my own. How do I get started? And I want to give you some options with that. So first off, I would reach out to all of the reputable, and I say reputable as in they've been in practice for a while, they do good work, they have a reputation in the community, but reach out to all the reputable permanent makeup artists in your area. People tend to specialize in a specific technique, right? And so make sure that that's something that you want to mirror in your work. So reach out to artists and see if they can mentor you, if maybe you can come in and take clients. They may not take clients under them and have them supervise you. And so many artists may not have a program like this set up, but for example, I had someone contact me, this is like last year, and so she was like, hey, I just got certified, I'm really nervous, and we set up a program where I take 50% of her model fee, but what she gets in turn is she gets to use my space, she comes in, she uses all of my materials, and then I give her feedback throughout the session. So I'm just kind of hovering, one, she's taking up appointment time, and I'm sharing with her all of my secrets, so that's why there's a 50-50 split. But if you reach out to an artist and they're kind of iffy about it, build a program and pitch it to them, right? So she pitched me a program, and that's how we developed this, her and I, and so I'm really thankful for that. I have a minimum though, so they have to charge at least $180 for their models. So if you are going to build a program like that and kind of pitch it to an artist, make sure that you include a minimum, because you could be taking models for $50, let's say, and then they're spending all this time with you and giving you feedback and coaching you for $25 or whatever it might be. I mean, they likely won't agree to it. So keep that in mind. And then the second option is you can always call, there's really large facilities that have like multiple beds. They're typically like permanent makeup salons, and so there's a few around Dallas. So if you're in the DFW area, there are places like that. I moved here from Houston, and there's places like that as well, so you can always go in and rent a chair, I believe. And so usually there's like a split there too, where they take a portion of what you're charging your clients, and they set pricing for you typically. And sometimes they'll let you use all their materials, sometimes you'll have to bring your own, but that's typically not a mentor kind of service, so they're not going to be hovering over you, giving you feedback. You're kind of just renting this space, a chair there. So that's another option as well. Now, let's say you got trained under someone, right? They held a class, they trained you. You can always ask them like, hey, can we work out a program where I can come back and you can mentor me and kind of just coach me while I'm taking my first few clients. So that's something you can typically work out with your trainer or master trainer. Another way a lot of people do this is the way I kind of did it was I was doing this part-time. So I was taking clients. I saved up. I got certified in microblading, saved up enough money to where I could afford to pay rent at a salon for at least 6 months. And then I rented out a salon space. I bought all of the materials, the chair, everything, spent a lot of money, but I had saved up for a really long time knowing that I was going to do this. And then I was doing it part-time. So I was working a full-time job, remote, and then I was taking clients part-time. And it wasn't until I was able to make my salary 3 months consecutively doing this part-time where I thought, okay, it's time now for me to quit my full-time job, open up my calendar, and then, you increase your income X amount. I was thinking I was going to double it. That wasn't the case, but we still did good. So as long as you are financially stable enough to rent a space, in the DFW, it goes from like 1,000 to 2,000. So if you're in this area, I would plan for that. But have a piggy bank and expect not to have any clients initially. I'm not saying that you're not going to, but you always want to plan for at least 3 to 6 months without having income to be able to pay for all of your expenses, if that makes sense. But if you guys have any questions, comment below. I hope this helped. Thanks.